It's great to be here. And you know why it's good to be here? Because all of you people care about our country. Now let me ask you a personal question. Why are you here? Why are you here? You care about your country? Do you want to take your country back? Do you want to take your let me hear it. Do you want to take this country back? Yes! Say it! Yes! I can't hear you, my ears are bad. Yes! Let's take our country back for our citizens that care about our country. So that's why I'm glad I could be here. It's a thrill to be here. I read the letter to the editor in the New York paper today, and I want you to look around. Are there any wolves here in sheep clothing? That's what it said. The Tea Party people are wolves in sheep clothing. Look around. Do you see any wolves? I don't see any wolves. And he also said that we lie. Do we lie? No. Have I heard? I've gone to a number of Tea Party events, 2 or 3 or 4. One in Iowa. I didn't hear any lies. I just heard, we want less government, follow the Constitution. Now, you know, I get a little mixed up. Are those lies? No. I don't hear any lies from the Tea Party people. I just hear we want to take care of the people and do what the people want. I could go into Ben Nelson right there, but I won't. Okay. Jeremy told me to talk about fiscal responsibility, so I better get on the subject. And the first part, I'm going to have 4 points on this. The first point I'd like to make is a trade deficit. Now, let's make it practical. It's like you graduated from college and you inherited $50,000 the day you graduate. You get a job for $1,000 a week, but you spend $1,500 a week. And things, you keep doing that. And finally things get bad, so you borrow the money. That's exactly what our country's doing. That's exactly what they're doing, and there's no reason for it. And one of the big things that we spend more than what we get for our products is for oil. Let's become energy independent, and there's no reason why not. We have tremendous resources in the United States. We have oil, we have natural gas, we have coal. The coal's the demon out there by our government officials. They're demonizing it. Now, did you get a letter from your electric company in the last couple of days or last week? I did. They're going to increase it by 9%. Why the increase? Coal prices have gone up tremendously. Why are coal prices going up? Because they're afraid of what the government's going to do to them. They're going to tax them and demonize them and whatnot all. And that's exactly what we don't need, the higher energy costs when we have an economy that's struggling. You know, they want all kind of green things and things like that, and they're fine, let's do them all. But they have to be things that we can use economically that'll work. If it costs more, it doesn't work. So, and besides, coal is an organic matter. It gives off carbon dioxide, which is the evil thing, but the plants all need it. All the plants need it. So, you know, there's no reason for this trade deficit. We have tremendous natural resources. In fact, if we would use all of our natural resources, we could probably start paying off part of our deficit with no problem at all. So that's one of our big problems. Next thing, another point is the budget. Let's at least make one. They don't even make a budget. Let's make a budget. Try to follow it. And, you know, if I would have been, this is a little bit off the subject of the budget, but if I would have been a campaign manager for some of the congressmen, I would have said, you know what you should do? You should say to the people, we feel your pain. We see that you're unemployed. We see the high cost of living and so on and so forth. So therefore, I'm going to take a cut in my pay. I'll take a 15% cut, or I'll take no pay. I mean, show some empathy. But rather, what do? We use Air Force One to fly around the country to campaign that everybody's paying for. Why not ride the Amtrak train? Go from town to town and speak to the people and tell them how that when you were elected, our unemployment was 5.5% and today it's 10. And I'm working hard to take care of that. Go ahead and say that. Be honest. Well, we don't know about honesty. Anyway, so the third point, amendments and laws that the congressmen make sure that it applies to everyone, including the congressman. The health care bill should be for everyone if it's so great, but no, they don't. One more point is the entitlements. Make them fiscally responsible, make them sound. You hear so many, I hear stories of people that have worked in the welfare offices. Yes, when you have bad things happen to you, like illness or things like that, you need help, help them. But it seems like the government wants to continue to help them even after they get well. They try whatever they can to keep giving them welfare and food stamps and everything else, rather than finding them employment and keeping the costs down and thriving the economy. So, I still have to get to Ben Nelson. The main thing, if you're a congressman and all the people and lots of people tell you not to vote for something, don't vote for it. Let the people have a voice. So, I'm glad you all came out. I don't have a lot of time here. We got a lot of people to speak to, and it's been great being here. Be fiscally responsible and help the government become so. See you tomorrow.